For the better part of a decade, I was so keen on immigrating to Thailand. I just think the country's brilliant. And then when I was kind of freed from work through redundancy, I couldn't do it. The very first thing I wanted to do was get another job, which I've done, thankfully, very thankfully. And, you know, at 59, it makes you feel piss weak, doesn't it? You can't execute on your ambitions anymore. And my ambition is to continue work as I have done for 37, 38 years. Why did I want to go to Thailand in the first place? My wife's Thai. It was one specific event. She had to fly to Thailand for a medical procedure, a minor one, but if you do it in Australia, it was like $4,000. Over there it was $800, so that's what you do. And as part of that, one of her relatives took her to Pattaya for a seafood banquet. And she showed me that photo. And I'm not a jealous kind of bloke, but I was jealous. I thought, I'm flogging myself to earn money, pay off the mortgage, bring up the kids, and there's no seafood buffet for me. And I must say, along with jealousy, I was angry. And I wasn't angry at my wife. She had to go there and she was enjoying herself. That's not the problem. The problem is, I was angry at myself because I couldn't do anything else apart from go to work, have a job, earn money, and these things. The second reason I was very angry, and this was the better part of a decade ago, was that even then, Australia is just so expensive. You want to go, firstly, where do you go for a seafood buffet in Australia? I've got no bloody idea. When I was a kid, we were eating rump steak, which is a cheap cut, twice a week, lamb chops. We never ate mince. Now, what are we eating? Mince and chicken breasts. The standard of living has gone down enormously. And look, I know that if you go to Thailand, you've got US dollars, euros, pounds, Aussie dollars. You're, flush with ability to do stuff that the locals would find expensive. I understand all of that. But it was that feeling of jealousy, but more 20% jealousy, 80% anger. And that was 10 years ago. What Australia has become today is not the Australia I know and the Australia I like. What you see in front of you is the Australia I like, the bush. Well, it's a park, it's not really bush. The overall important point over the last 6-7 weeks, why I've been making YouTube, reinforces my message to myself that I need to fix this problem, that I am pathetic. I can only work. That is the only thing I'm fit for. This whole mystery of retirement and magically one day your super balance hits the mythical $1 million mark and you're off the hook and you're la-di-da skipping down the yellow brick road, right? We are so deeply wired, particularly men. I can't speak for women because I'm not a woman. Presumably people are so deeply wired to doing stuff, and that's why I did YouTube. So, unlike these kids who are just about to cycle down and, showing their skills in the rain, living a free life. I'm not free. Not free at all. Good job, boys. Enjoy the weather. I didn't plan that, of course. I vaguely remember being a child and I wasn't programmed to go to work. I was programmed to go to school. I didn't like school. what kid likes school? As I've reflected before, that's the purpose of school, is to prepare you for work. You sit there regimented, at desks, sitting down, not moving. Bookwork, they used to call it. Now it's computer work. It has been such a shock to my system that without work, I'm literally no one. I don't know how to fix this problem. I've used YouTube, making YouTube videos as a surrogate work. I don't get paid. And I've been experimenting. It filled in many hours throughout the day to think about, what can I say? And in part, it's, like throwing rocks into a pond that disappear. Whether anybody listens to this or not is secondary to me filling in the hours and feeling like I'm still working. So for those of you who did listen to me speak, I tried to say things that are sensible. I'm going to work soon. There'll be less videos. What I'm going to do is archive the back catalogue and have a clean start. So for those of you who have been on the Jump Bunny journey from the time when I was in the shed recording thoughts, or out in the park doing the same thing, to put my ugly mug on the camera with a big bush hat, which, given the number of skin cancers I've had, is absolutely essential for me. I really thank you, and I'm sure there'll be more to come.